Hey everyone, welcome back to another LGT MTG video. I've got a fun one here for you today. We're trying out something new. We're trying out hand and brain deck building, and then we're gonna build two decks that way, and then they're gonna battle against each other. So I am the brain for both Liam and Trent, and what that means is you'll see shortly, but in deck building I give them a card type, any non-land card type, and they have to add one card of that type to their deck, and I can see the deck as they're building it, so I can help or attempt to hinder as I see fit. As you may expect, chaos and hilarity ensues rather quickly in at least one of the deck builds. Let me know who you think instills the most chaos below. To me, there's a clear winner. And then Liam and Trent battle with the decks I have helped them create. Yeah. Let us know if you like this idea and like the sort of deck challenge ideas, which ones that we've done have been your favorite, and if you have any ideas for more below. As always, it always helps us if you are enjoying the content to comment, like, and subscribe. We're very close to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll try to do something for 1,000 subs. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll figure something out. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. For Trent's hand and brain deck build, you should have already got an explanation for what we're doing. So we're just gonna get right into it. Are you ready, Trenton?
I'm super ready.
All right. Were you expecting instant?
Oh no. Instant. This is these starting points are kind of like big decision points, you know? Like any color I pick is kind of like gonna start leading the way to what we're gonna be building. I could instant pick like Ancestral Recall, but
all right, I'm ready.
So yeah, I'm gonna kick it off and say instant.
Instant. Okay. Well, I thought you might do this, and I did decide that I was just gonna do Ancestral Recall if you gave me instant to start.
like, then I only have 2 more points to play with later. It is kind of interesting, like, when do I pick pointed cards, you know what I mean? But starting off with instant, hey? I kind of want to leave myself, like, sort of open if I can, but then the temptation to just, like, go in a, like, really wild direction and sort of challenge you as well is, like, really, it's really, there's a big temptation there from my perspective. So let's go with yeah, okay, I've been thinking about this a lot. I'm gonna go with Kozilek's Command. He's like, what do I do now?
I think this gives us both direction. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
There's a lot of good ways that you can build a recall deck.
And for the record, Trent's issue was not lack of direction.
It was the direction he chose.
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
It's colorless. It kind of leaves me open, right?
He stayed open, folks.
No. I want to go all in.
Creature.
Okay, well, I think if I'm gonna go Kozilek's Command, I kind of am forced to, and I want to play. Let's do Thought-Knot Seer.
Creature.
Oh, there we go. Add it. I'm not great at Mox fielding, for those who don't know. Another creature. Yeah, let's just do it, Jer.
Is that Reality Smasher?
Yeah, Reality Smasher. Yeah. Here, let's maybe we'll do Visual Spoiler.
Instant.
Instant again.
Yes.
Let's go counterspell.
Creature.
Tamio the Moon Sage.
That's not the one you want.
No, but you know which one I mean. Tamio,
Yeah.
scholar of
Flip
something.
Tamio.
Inquisitive student. There we go.
Yeah. Artifact.
So I could Mana Crypt or I could Soul Ring. He might give me more than he might give me both. Like we might be mana vaulting potentially. It'll be interesting to see like what color Jared wants like tries to push me into potentially. I think I'm gonna go with Soul Ring. Let's spend some of those points right now.
All right. Since you're so excited about Moon Sages, Planeswalker.
Planeswalker.
Tamio the Moon Sage.
Probably not slamming Tamio the Moon Stage here. Which Planeswalker? Okay, so this is a decision point because I have to decide if I want to splash another color or not. Okay, I will go with Teferi Time Raveler.
Artifact.
I'm gonna go with Mana Vault.
Artifact.
No, Mike, no. See, the worst part is I thought that I was getting Jer, but really Jer's getting me. And now it's like a question of who's gonna like chicken out first, right? Like when I start adding like, you know, really bad artifacts to my deck, like is Jer just gonna stop? No, I think I'll just take the Mana Crypt. It's fine. I'll fold. I'll concede this one. We have 1 point left.
Creature.
I think I kind of want to leave it open to Jared to choose our actual color, potentially. So I think
I can't choose the color.
Well, no, I know, but like, there are certain things that you can potentially do that make me like go in particular directions. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep picking the best Eldrazi I can think of.
Enchantment.
Okay, back to basics.
Artifact.
Okay, Artifact is the first kind of curveball. Let's go with the new and exciting Astrologians.
Planisphere,
yeah.
Sorcery.
Oh no. Sorcery. What kind of sorceries would I want to be casting in this Eldrazi deck? Okay, I think I've got a cool I'll take Malevolent Rumble, please.
Creature.
Okay. Let's go big. Let's go really big. Oblivion Sower. You're a fan of this one.
I love that card.
Yeah, this card's sick.
Planeswalker. Which colorless Planeswalker do I want? I'm not taking any colored Planeswalkers, that's for sure. What's the new Ugin called? Eye of the Storms? Yeah, something like that.
I think I kind of want to go big, and I think this card is sick, so...
Instant.
Do I want to just slam the Mystical Tutor here? Yeah, sure. I'll just slam the Mystical Tutor. I do want it. It would be silly to forget it.
Creature.
Okay. I mean, there are a lot of options, but I want to make sure I'm getting the good ones. Let's go for Snapcaster Mage.
Sorcery.
Terminus.
Creature.
Let's do Yeah, let's go really big. Let's do Endbringer. I don't want to just not,
Creature.
not work with my brain every now and again, Creature, okay. So I got Malevolent Rumble. So the green Eldrazi creatures that are available to me are like the Color of the Claw, and that's basically all I can think of. Maybe I kind of want to be red for Eldrazi Linebreaker, although I could be playing the blue one that taps Drowner of Hope. That card is pretty cool. And maybe we're just like three color Eldrazi. I'm just gonna make like the worst the worst mana base of all time with okay, maybe that's bad. Maybe we're green X. What's the green Eldrazi creature? It's Thief of Existence, I think. Yes. Oh, I'm missing a very obvious one too.
Creature.
Yeah, it's it's like 4 mana, 3/3, kill a land if you cast it for extra. It was recently banned in Legacy. Oh, what is this card called?
Myco.
Oh yeah, Myco Spawn something? Something Myco Spawn. Yeah. Okay.
Sorcery.
Ponder.
Sorcery.
Preordained. Excellent. We're on the same page. Brainstorm. All right. Perfect.
Instant.
You can tell that Jared and I Brain Surge. You can tell that Jared and I have built a lot of decks together before. Brain Surge.
Creature.
Spellseeker.
Sorcery.
Lorien revealed. So I've got almost all my points. Okay, another instant. Okay, well, let's just go No More Lies. Seems good. Add another nice little counter spell into the situation.
Instant.
Okay, we're gonna I'll go for Mana Leak.
Creature.
Back on the creatures, hey. I'll go for I don't think I want to slam that one right away. I'll go for Stoneforge Mystic.
Artifact.
Another artifact. I'll go for Skull Clamp.
Creature.
Cloud Midgard Mercenary or Midgar Mercenary.
Artifact.
God, more? Okay, well, Umezawa's GT is unplayable. I have been wanting to try Buster Sword. Sign me up. Let's put Buster Sword in this deck.
Creature.
Okay, I think I want to now start adding flyers. That seems pretty core to... Well, okay, actually, let's go for Solitude. That's just one that's going to want to be in this deck no matter what, and I'm going to feel like an idiot if I forget it.
Creature.
Okay, now we can start adding more of the flyers. You know what? I'm going to go for Chrome Host Siege Shark, and I know that this is not the best creature available, but it is a creature I've been wanting to try. I think this is a decent shell for it.
Instant.
Let's go for... I have Leak. Let's go Remand.
Instant.
Let's go for Reprieve.
Jared's just like, what's happening? Instant, let's do... See, the problem here is I meme trolled you with Kozilek's Command, when in reality, I for sure do not know more Eldrazi cards than you do. So, so I'm like over here trying to remember what the like 2 mana instant is. That's like 1 in a colorless.
Warping Whale.
Yes, thank you. I think as long as I know the card, like I know what it does, then I think we can like, you know.
I'll throw you a few bones.
Yeah, we can work it out. We can work it out.
You shoehorned yourself into like tier 4 obscurity, so.
But
you first picked Kozilek's command, dude.
Yeah, but I did it to troll you. And is there
well,
any better?
Who has to play the matches? Like,
well, I guess so. Yeah, but you know, I'm a horse in the race too. You know.
Instant.
Let's go for Swords to Plowshares.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, how many times do I have to say instant before he takes this one? Sorcery.
Let's go for Oust.
Planeswalker.
Oh no, I don't want to play more than one Planeswalker in this deck, I don't think.
But you will.
That's unfortunate. I thought you were supposed to be acting in somewhat of my best interest.
Believe you me, I am.
Okay. Blue-white Planeswalker. And I'm already playing Teferi. I could play other Teferi. I could play 5-mana Teferi, but I don't really think that's what this deck is wanting to do. Is there like a white Planeswalker I'm missing that would be very good in this deck? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna go for Narset Parter of Veils.
Okay. Creature.
Okay, now we got to start getting more like of the flyers kind of thing. I think that's definitely an effect that I am currently light on. Let's go for Archon of Emeria.
Instant.
Wait, another instant? Oh my god.
You're not obligated to take only colorless instants.
That's true. Oh, maybe my last point ends up being like Urza's Saga and I just play like crop rotation. That seems maybe a little ham. Although maybe crop rotation's good because it gets me like a bunch of potential lands. Yeah, actually I'll take crop rotation, sure. Okay, you know what? We're going blue. We're going blue. I don't know if this is necessarily a card you love, but we're going deep. Show and tell.
Creature.
Waterscape Battle Mage.
Creature.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there are going to be more. Oh, let's go for Lysa Hex. That's a good one.
Yeah, creatures. They exist.
Lysa Hexed.
All right. Instant.
Force of Will. I realized we missed that one, and it seems important.
Instant.
Dismember.
Instant.
Ephemerate.
Creature.
That's so out to lunch. I'm not going to do that one yet, but I am interested in including that card in this deck, I think. Okay. Some of this is like the challenge of like, can you remember cards that are just good in decks that you've already played before, I guess. It's so much harder when you're actually sitting here. Let's go for Guide of Souls.
Creature.
A Johnny's Pride Mate. Not a Johnny's Pride Mate.
Nope.
Oh god.
Do you want help?
No, it's fine.
The 1-mana one?
Ocelot Pride.
Yep. I was like, you don't mean a Johnny's Pride Mate.
I mean, I might put a Johnny's Pride Mate in this deck. You don't know me.
Creature.
Yeah, Ranger Captain of Heroes.
That's what I thought.
I need to remember what this Kozilek does so I can get it though. Kozilek the Great Distortion. That's what it is. Kozilek the Great Distortion.
It's not the newest one, but it's newer than Butcher of Truth.
Oh yes, it isn't the newest one. There's a nut.
No, this one's like 10 years old, dude.
What? Okay, I have a sicko one if you pick instant.
Instant.
Or wait, maybe it is a sorcery. No, I think it's an instant, right? Channel?
Oh my
Oh, it's a sorcery. Okay, that's the sorcery you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just call it a
Sorcery.
wash there. I'll take channel. I thought it was an instant.
He
so I was-
finally picked the magic beams of hope.
Dude, I haven't played channel in so long that when you kept saying sorcery, I was like, channel's an instant. What does he want from me?
No.
Okay, yeah, the magic beans of hope channel.
Artifact.
Yeah, I mean, you would think if I had included, if I was including Steel Shaper's Gift, I would want more equipments. I'm not going to play Umazao's Jite in this deck. It's not. I don't think that card is good enough anymore. Do I try to hard call what colors Trent is and put a sword in my deck? That actually sounds kind of hot. All right, I'll go Sword of Feast and Famine.
Okay. That's funnier than you think it is.
Excellent. Love to hear it.
Creature.
I will go for a Esper Sentinel. Subtlety. That's probably a good last one.
I think so.
Okay, and the rest are lands.
Yeah. Then you get to add your lands.
Okay. So
We'll do some hand waving and lands will appear in your deck.
I need this last card.
You're looking at it.
This
Bottom
one.
right.
The Defiler, right? Yes. I kind of want the other Kozilek too, although I don't know if they work anymore with... They all have, like, cast triggers. Like, are they still good to even attack with?
This Ulamog is because it enters the battlefield with a bajillion counters and has Annihilator equal to the counters on it. So, like, if you exile a thing...
Oh, yeah.
Then
you're just chilling.
Yeah.
All right, here's my deck tech for the Hand Brain Challenge. Hopefully you've seen most of what happened, but it did take a little longer than we anticipated, so we might have cut it. Jer and I were like mostly on the same page after a pretty interesting start. You would have seen this, but I started with Kozilek's Command. So I really entered a lane really fast. So I've got Ugin, a bunch of Mana Elves, and then basically just the best Eldrazi I could think of. I missed a couple of Eldrazi that would have been decent, and I think a good addition to this deck would have been Ultima, Origin of Oblivion from the new Final Fantasy set. But yeah, so we've got our Endless Ones, Eldrazi Mimics. Really excited for Waterscape Battle Mage. Love this card. Eldrazi Obligator, Line Breaker, Thief of Existence, Drowner of Hope, Reality Smasher, and then a bunch of just big Eldrazi's with Channel, Through the Breach, and Sneak Attack, as well as some artifact mana. So my points are all mana except for Mystical Tutor, which I think Mystical Tutor is probably wrong, but it's funny. Anyways, so there's some weird card choices here because I couldn't think of sorceries that Jer wanted me to play, so I did Glimpse the Impossible, Preordained Ponder, like just cards that I knew weren't going to be terrible, but definitely, or probably don't fit into this deck if you're building it more seriously. So yeah, let's see how it plays out.
Hey, what's up? This is my deck tech for the Hand and Brain Challenge. I'm recording this long after we actually recorded the video, which is why I look totally different than the actual video recording. Yeah, this was a fun challenge, and I went into it planning to take Ancestral with the first instance slot that Jer presented me, unless he gave me Creature 10 times in a row to start, which I kind of thought he might. I was gonna do. So I didn't want to map out the whole deck ahead of time. That seemed kind of in bad faith, but I knew that I wanted to take Ancestral, and then I would kind of go for it. And gave me Ancestral, and then I took like a couple of generic counter spells, and then I took back to basics when he gave me enchantment, and that kind of locked me into playing a 2-color deck, and I sort of regret it in a way. I think I probably should have tried to stay a bit more open and picked a different enchantment. There had to have been better options at this spot, but anyway, back to basics is what I went with. And from there, I kind of ended up in this like blue-white mid-range control deck with some of the Taxes elements. Like you've seen me play this like blue Taxes deck on the channel before, but obviously I didn't remember every single card from that deck, so it's kind of a hybridization of a bunch of different versions. Some pretty funny things are I gave me creature and I said Harbinger of the Tides and typed this in, and then realized that I wanted Harbinger of the Seas, but I'm a man of my word. I kept the Harbinger of the Tides because I did submit a valid name. Some kind of cool ones are like Lysa Hext was like a sweet one that I got to draft. I'm not sure if it's any good or not, or that I got to put in my deck. I don't know why I'm draft. But yeah, very straightforward. It's got like good white creatures that are early, some flyers. It's got Chrome Host Seed Shark, which probably isn't one of those things. It's got a smattering of counter spells. It's got some cantrips. I have Temporal Mastery on the mystical splash, which I think is probably not right, but I have been wanting to try this. And this blue-white deck, I kind of feel like might want Time Walk, and obviously Time Walk this is not, but it's kind of Time Walk at home, and that seemed fun to kind of experiment with. So yeah, overall, I'm like relatively happy with how it turned out. I definitely missed some big ones. Like I missed Avid Interrupter. That's probably the one that I'm like the most annoyed about missing in this deck. Just like would have been very good. Spell Queller is another one that like would have been very good for this deck and fit the theme pretty strongly. And Jer mentioned afterwards, but when he gave me the second Planeswalker, he was figuring out like the Wandering Emperor. I agree with him. That also would have been a good take. But yeah, so this is blue-white mid-range. It's pretty sweet. I think it's gonna be good, and I hope you enjoy the game. All right, good luck.
Yeah. Thank you for shipping me the challenge as always. I can't wait to show you what I created with the help of our good pal.
Yeah, Jer's in the Discord call, by the way, so you may occasionally hear him interject. All right, let's deafen for some mulligans, and then we'll get into things. All right, well, this is a hand. I'm playing first, and I think that there's nothing that you can really complain about with this hand. It doesn't have a 1-drop, I guess, but I know I have a Surveil Land in my deck this time, so I'll go Surveil Land. I've got some insulation in case Trent's doing something really degenerate, so easy keep.
My mana base already proving to be poor. So I saw Scorched Ruins and I thought to myself, like, this could be sick. Okay, I have to mulligan this one. This hand's great. I guess I have to decide what I want to keep. So I could go, like, Taiga, Mana Crypt, Basalt Monolith, Mana Reshaper, and then untap Manolith the next turn. I don't think I need the Find Horn Elves, really. Yeah, let's keep. I'll keep this one for sure. I'm just gonna figure out. Okay, I know I'm keeping. I just, I need to figure out what I'm getting rid of, and I think I'm getting rid of this one. Alright. What is he playing? Polluted Delta Go.
Yeah. Very nothing to see here. Very non-suspicious.
Very chill. We're chilling. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I also have nothing to see here.
You do have nothing to see here. That's correct.
Force of Negation.
I will Force of Negation this Mana Crypt. Yeah.
Getting rid of Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah.
That's pretty fair.
I think
given
so.
that I had a Mana Crypt.
Yeah. I think I've moved into the camp of just letting those ones 2-for-1
I think you're supposed to. They're already gonna like 20 for 1 in mana.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm gonna put this Sword of Feast and Famine in the graveyard.
Sword of Feast and Famine. Whoa.
And then I'll play this Astrologian's Planisphere. First sighting of this card on the channel, I think. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, the Planisphere is sick. Am I getting stone bladed? Is that what's happening?
I mean, I've shown you a blade and some counter spells and blue-white lands.
It feels like stone blade to me.
Okay, and your mana base looks
Oh,
Taiga Flooded Strand, hey?
Don't worry. You don't know what's happening to you. I want you to know that.
Okay.
There's no universe you know what's happening to you.
Oh my god, okay. I'm willing to believe you when you say that. Alright, I will untap, play this Hallowed Fountain tapped, and get in for 1.
Wow, what a clock.
Yep. 18 turn clock. Although you could help me along by tapping that Talisman of Impulse. Just
just like take some damage.
Just take some damage, yeah. Free roll some damage for me.
I can see that. I can see that. What if I just like try and develop my mana a little more?
I will mana leak that one.
Sure.
I want the +1/+1 counter. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, but also the Basalt Monolith, like,
it's
you know,
scary.
it basically invalidates the mana leak, right? Like we're
it does actually invalidate the mana leak. That's true. I like your logic there.
I gotta fire off the brainstorm here.
Okay, that's pretty good. You got 2 counters, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that.
Awkward. Put this one back. Put this one back, I guess. And I'll get in there 4. I don't have a shuffle, but I just decided that the clock was relevant enough because I'm deeply suspicious of what's going on with your deck.
Well, I think regardless of what's happening, I just need to cast a show and tell.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I can't let this one resolve. I'm gonna no more lies that one.
You had another counter spell.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, the old triple counter spell draw.
Seems pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah. Above average for
Force
sure.
of negation your mana rock double counter spell with threat draw.
Yes. This is what happened. I also have pause in your draw step. I'll cast this Vendilion Click.
Interesting. I don't know if I care about this that much, but I think I'm gonna do this. Just gonna cast a brainstorm here.
Sounds good. I thought you were considering the old concede to hide information line.
I might actually concede to hide information. Interesting. Yeah, I think I have to put this one back and that one. You and I took drastically different approaches.
You're gonna
get to know what's going on now. So that's nice.
Yeah, I know. I get information, which is good. Oh my god, are you Eldraziing?
Have you ever been sowing Mycospawned, son?
You know, it's funny. I literally have a version of this deck like queued up. Like when we decided to do this challenge today, the other thing I was going to do was play blue-green Eldrazi against you. Like not even kidding.
Wow. I've been thinking about this deck a lot. You didn't take anything.
To take a card.
Interesting.
No, yeah, you can.
You don't want my Writhing Chrysalis?
No, it's fine.
Do you have Daze?
Me? A counter spell?
Another one? Let's grab Tropical Island.
That would have required me to remember that Daze was a card during the deck building component of this.
I see.
Yep, make some spawns. I just kind of assumed that if you're brainstorming that you were like likely putting something else similarly bad for me.
That's fair. That's a reasonable assumption.
This can become a 4/5 at the largest. That's all good with me. Oh my god, this card has reach?
Yeah!
Reach. Modern card design, baby.
Dude, it's hidden in between the whenever you sack an Eldrazi and whenever you cast. Isn't that sick?
nightmare.
I thought you'd take the Chrysalis because of that, which is why I was surprised you didn't take anything.
Yeah, I mean, I will just destroy it, I guess. Keep my Vendilion Click around, but this is worse for me for sure. I did have other aspirations for what to do with my mana this turn.
Definitely not perfect.
Well, in my head, I was going to just still be able to get in with the Vendilion Click. Yeah, I missed the Secret Reach. Writhing Chrysalis is a very good card.
It's a good one.
Yeah, now you get to, at least this Primeval Titan trades for
your
trades for hero token. Yeah. Well, trades for the token, and then the Planisphere can go elsewhere.
That's true. I'm going to get... I mean, it has to be Eye of Ugin Eldrazi Temple, right? I mean, if you're not, then what? I mean, if I'm not getting Eye of Ugin and Eldrazi Temple, what am I doing?
What are you playing this deck for? Yeah, exactly.
I do kind of wish I had drawn a land, because I really want that 0-1, because if you have another removal spell, I just die.
Yeah, like kind of nightmarish.
I guess your removal spells aren't perfect though. Like if you have Sword Supply, sure, I don't die, but
yeah, you can beat something.
You do get to kill my Titan for free, so that's kind of sick.
Yeah,
like this 2-mana spell did 15 damage or something, or 12 damage, and killed my Titan.
It was quite good. I will not complain. I'll get a Tundra here. Since I think I'm about to get Sowing Myco spawned, I think I want to get an extra land out there, and we'll deploy the Chrome Host Siege Shark.
Chrome Host Siege Shark's a good one. I need to draw another land.
Really?
I do.
For me to get Emrakul or something? Holy crap, what is going on?
No, I just need to draw land, not to die. Although it is a good one.
I see.
Oh wait, I can't tap this one.
No, yeah, that one does not tap to add mana. It does make all your spells cost you less, though, so in some ways it's better. What is going on? What are we... Am I getting, like... Oh, wow. Well, you're kind of winning the game.
I am now. I think I'm now winning the game, yeah. Although...
Holy crap.
You know, you've got outs, I guess, but...
I don't think I have a lot of outs,
I don't know if you're beating this plus my Eye of Ugin activating every turn.
I'm definitely not outvaluing it, that's for sure.
Yeah, you gotta get sneaky.
I will play this Ranger of Eos.
It's not the worst.
No, it's definitely not the worst. And I will get a Guide of Souls, Ocelot Fraud. Have you heard of these cards by chance?
You're gonna get to kind of block my Ulamog a bunch.
That's the hope. And fortunately, unlike in like 4 of 60 formats, the mill 20 text doesn't actually just like lock you out of the game.
Yeah, like it's gonna take me 4 attacks to actually win by the mill, so I guess you don't get to chump block forever, but
yeah. Sorry, I have a cat trying to eat a piece of
1, 2, 3,
food
4.
on my desk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh man, okay, I'm really kicking myself about missing Secret Reach.
So I can activate Eye, but then I am not casting anything this turn. I guess I could cast a 3-drop because I have a land in hand. So I could cast Matter Reshaper, which doesn't really do anything. I could cast Eldrazi Repurposer, which also kind of doesn't really do anything. I think I'm just supposed to Sowing Myco spawn you. That feels right to me.
Yeah, I think in this spot you're definitely just supposed to put me down.
Yeah, like just try and get you down resources for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need to tap this much mana. I have Ugin. Yeah, so I can do it for 4 kicked. It's been so long since
since you've Myco spawned.
Since I've cast Reap and Sow. They made it a lot better these days, though.
Yeah, it is just a bit better.
Put it onto the battlefield?
Yeah, untapped.
Oh, what the heck? Okay.
Yeah. This card is banned in Legacy for a reason.
Wow, this card is actually broken.
Yeah, it does not generate good play patterns. Let me tell you.
No, the play pattern seems pretty bad.
Well,
because I think I might wasteland you here, and that seems.
Yep.
pretty good for me.
Yep.
Wow. This card is
Yep.
actually busted.
Just get to take me off of being able to play Guide and Pride unless I draw a land.
Okay, well, I guess I'll map token. Might as well.
Yeah, seems good. Crop
What?
rot.
What? Oh, crop rotation. I definitely don't want that. Yes. I mean, I'm not attacking with my Ulamog. So.
Yeah, you didn't come here to not attack.
No, I didn't. I didn't come here to not bring the big beats.
All right, you exiled Path to Exile, you exiled Swords to Plowshares, and Dismember.
Okay.
So maybe you exiled all of my outs, actually, genuinely, because I've already played the Get Lost.
Well, this thing is indestructible. Do you have like Static Prison or any of those?
I don't think killing
enchantment?
it is. Yeah, and I don't have any more white sources to fetch because they've already died. Do I have any outs? What can I do? I guess I can chump block. That seems to be the only available line to me. So I will play Guide of Souls. I will play Scalding Tarn. And then I will pass. Oh,
Wow,
wait, no,
you can't
I will
fetch.
not pass. No, I can fetch. I'll just fetch Island.
Oh, okay. Equip your Planisphere, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Seems worth it. Yeah, wow. What a brutal sequence of events.
So I guess it doesn't matter if I hash up Oasis my Myco spawn, because like I won't win the game anyways. I'll get you down to 1. So I'm just gonna attack.
Yeah, you want to just attack, I think.
I'm not gonna think too hard about this. I don't think that's worth anyone's time. I think I'm just gonna get in there.
Alright, exile 20 more cards. What'd you get? You got Mystical Oust, which was another out, actually. I was wrong. There was another out.
Yeah.
Alright, make this block.
Maybe there was some value in conceding because I don't know what you're playing, like exactly. But I don't know.
I mean,
I guess you wanna
still have
play
outs
your
too,
outs.
right? Yeah, like
yeah.
I'm not just stone dead. I mean, if you play another Eldrazi here, I'm stone dead. But
I mean, I'm playing Kozilek's Predator.
yeah, that one's fine. That one's still beatable.
Wait. Oh, a colorless Eldrazi spell. Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't
Eldrazi
just...
Temple isn't the stone cold, unbelievable.
It's slightly less broken than it seems. It's still pretty broken, but okay. So I think my outs involve. Okay. Yep, that was part of it. So my outs involved cantripping for sure.
Oh, I see. You can give your guy flying.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I should have thought of that and cast Ayavugan for
All right. Well, we can put this Geist of Saint Trapped in the graveyard pretty comfortably.
Oh, that's so sick. Yeah, I should have eyed for the flyer, the Sky Spawner, because then I just get to block, and there's like no way you can give flying plus remove my creature.
Yeah, I think that's right. So now I go to 5, but I think I just lack the ability to... yeah, I think I needed to chain... Actually, I don't know what I could have hit there.
Oh, you know what? You could have hit... You could have hit... Oh, no, because I get to eye on your turn. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I needed to hit something that turn. All right, what a game! What a game one! I missed the secret reach. I thought you were dead too. Yeah. I would have taken the Chrysalis had I realized it had reach. I definitely would.
So I did hide something good on top. I had Kozilek's Command on top, which would have been able to deal with your souped up token, plus like make some extra material for me. And I was pretty sure that was probably better than Chrysalis, but like I don't know. You know what I mean?
What was your first pick, Trent?
Oh, my first pick was Eldrazi Command, or sorry, Kozilek's Command.
Kozilek's Command?
So,
I mean, hey, at least it's direction.
Jared gave me instant, and I was like, what if I just went all in?
I love it. Very reasonable.
For some reason, I think like I forgot that hand and brain is like an exercise where like you really want to work together to
where you're ostensibly working together.
Yeah, and I was instantly like, You said instant? You want me to take recall? Kozilek's command.
Alright, I'm gonna deafen really quick.
Yeah. I deafened as well. I mean, I'm just gonna keep this hand. It has a Eldrazi Temple for Matter Reshaper on 2. I'm not gonna be able to cast Kozilek's Predator for a while, but I could potentially Worldly Tutor for like Thought-Knot Seer or Reality Smasher. You know, Ponder's like fine. The mana in this hand is good. I kind of have to keep it.
All right, so obviously this hand's pretty good. We'd love to find some kind of 2-drop, but worst case I can develop the Restless Anchorage, or maybe the Lorien Reveal finds. Yeah, I'll probably develop the Restless Anchorage. Man, what a game 1. But yeah, this is a keep. Oculus seems really good against his deck. Just in terms of being able to clock him. The Hull Breacher is the card that's getting pitched to a Forceful if I have to cast it. Okay. We both kept 7s. Good news.
I like how my deck kind of you didn't know what was up for a bit though in that draw.
I know.
Like
I probably, it's funny because I also have been like kind of like brewing with it. It's interesting that so you're the full 3 colors then you're all your rug even.
Yeah, I'm mostly rug because when Jer asked me questions, I couldn't think of cards that were colorless to keep myself out of colors. And eventually I was like, I accidentally took so I took like Malevolent Rumble early, and then I cast I'm casting Ponder now, but I took Malevolent Rumble early, and then I cast like or I took a Sneak Attack, but then I forgot I took Sneak Attack, so I took a blue card, and I was like, well, I guess I'm all in now.
I'm rug. The only issue I found with the Eldrazi deck when you're rug is like it's hard to hit the colorless mana cost because you're secretly 4 colors once you're rug plus colorless.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I think you want to be blue green or blue or green red. Mm-hmm. Like I think you definitely want to be green, because you get like channel, etc., which is kind of just a
channel's the juice. It's like the reason to be that like to play the deck at all. I think is like you're basically saying that you think the channel is like gonna win the game. It's crazy too that your Eldrazi was one that killed 2 things. Like it's like it was the perfect pressure alleviator.
It had to be that one too. Yeah, if it wasn't that one, I for sure lose. Like I just died of the flyers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I do think this deck has like juice to squeeze out of it though. Like I don't know exactly what the build looks like, but I've been thinking a lot about it because like I don't know, especially with Edge of Eternities coming up. Like are we gonna get more busted Eldrazi that
I know it's like
do the thing?
And it's like I don't know. I kind of think the answer seems like yes. Like it's kind of hard to imagine it not being. I'm gonna get an island here. All right, I've introduced the initiative by casting White Plume Adventurer, a totally not swingy mechanic at all. So that should be good.
Do you think you're gonna block?
Probably.
Yeah, that's my assumption as well.
I don't really want to give the ramp deck a bunch of extra lands and things of that.
Are you sure?
Pretty
okay,
sure.
I'll play this Misty Rainforest and I'll.
And you'll test to make sure I'm not
I
lying.
mean, yeah. Do you want?
Yeah,
I'll ask you the question.
Yeah,
I'll take my free card.
Maybe. Hedron Archive.
Hedron Archive.
That has a value of 4 or more, so it goes in your hand. All right.
Oh yeah,
that's
a good one though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right, we fetch.
Man, the games where this deck draws the Eldrazi Temple are
so good, and I'm sure the games where you don't are just like F tier.
Full unplayable feeling. I'm gonna force this on the grounds that making 2 bodies is too annoying to deal with currently.
I think the thing that's tough about this like Eldrazi in this format is they're not printing another Eldrazi Temple or an Eye of Ugin.
Yes,
or
they have learned their lesson on that account for sure.
Like it's never,
not happening.
Never a thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure.
I think I'm gonna do this one.
Yep, sounds good.
I mean, it seems weird but I think I kind of want to get spells that are like hard for you to interact with. So I think I'm just gonna get Writhing Chrysalis. Because like if you counter it, I just get a bunch of material, and that material is actually pretty useful.
Yeah, if I just remove it, like it
If
has
you
to be
remove
kind of
it
counter
or
to be.
counter it or whatever, like no, it's a cast trigger. So like
Oh my god, right.
yeah.
Yeah, the old Eldrazi and their cast
I
triggers.
could also get like Oblivion Sower, but I actually don't know if that cast trigger matters that much. I could get Sowing Mycospawn and just like try and hit you the turn after next turn. Actually, yeah, because it's a cast trigger. I'm gonna do that. This card's broken.
Really good into blue decks.
Okay, let's
I have the
Vendilion
Vendilion click again.
Okay. But does he? Which threat does he take?
Yeah, and do I do it this time?
Yeah,
do I actually think of it? Well, mercifully, the Kozilek's Predator makes 0/1, so I guess I will take the Sowing Mycospawn because I think getting double LD'd is like
pretty
close to
tough. Yeah,
unbeatable. Yeah, like
so if I play Predator, no, I think I'm actually gonna play Hedron Archive. Do you see this one when you looked at my hand? Tomb of the Spirit Dragon?
I did see Tomb of the Spirit Dragon.
So sick.
Yeah, the colorless lands you get to play are like pretty sweet.
I don't know if this one is worth playing, the Eldrazi Mimic, but I kind of love it, so I just put it in. And I couldn't think of any more creatures when Jared kept saying creature. So, so I was like, I'm just going to play the Mimic, like whatever.
Yeah, you're like, well, we're mimicking.
It kind of does similar things to the Predator here, but I get to develop the Hedron Archive.
I think it's good. It seems reasonable to me.
I feel like this Tomb is actually kind of reasonable, too.
I think it's fine. It's like just a question of like how many cards like that can you afford? Ooh, I'll take this Ephemerate.
Ephemerate's a good one.
Ephemerate V-Click is, yeah.
Yeah, and you get to Ephem in my draw step, allowing you to have a blocker, so I can't take the initiative.
Still get to block, yeah, exactly.
Also,
and I get to
V-Click plus Narset, so you get to muck me.
Yeah, I just get to take a card. It's pretty good.
Wow.
It's some nice synergy.
I drew the best though. I'm so sorry.
Did you draw Kozilek's Command?
I did draw Kozilek's Command. First pick, baby.
Yeah, I mean this deck looks unbeatable when you draw
when you draw like the literal stone cold nuts.
There's truly no justice in the world.
Jared's right, there isn't. Okay, so I think I'm gonna Scry X and draw and eat your creature.
Yeah, get to
choose
target
target
for
player.
One me.
Oh, it's target player.
2 for 1 me. Take the Monarch or take the initiative. You know, it's just all.
Just drew it. Just had it.
Yeah. Excuse me while I slide out of my chair.
Yeah. Scry 3. So I put this one on bottom. This one on bottom. This one on top.
You don't get to draw a card though, at least. So.
Yes, that's true. You're Narset,
and I just scrying,
and I don't get to play Kozilek's Predator, and I can't attack your Narset because I need to hit you for the initiative here. So
it's the little things.
You know, you still got a decent amount going for you. You didn't just I basically stopped you from completely destroying me. And now it's like actually a game. I do think the V-Click plus the Narset is something I've never thought of before, and that's so sick.
It's quite good, yeah. I think I'm in pretty tough spot here because your deck just has like a lot of cards where on 8-9 mana they basically win the game, and they win the game on a cast trigger. I think I'm in tough here, to say the least.
That's the thing I'm sure that you found while you're like thinking and building about Eldrazi. That's the thing that's really enticing, is like once you get to this stage of the game, like your draw step is just so live because all your cards are just like such good bangers that if you can bridge between like the beginning of the game to this part, then you feel really good.
Yeah, definitely. I will play land. I will make a Restless Anchorage. Oops. Oh my god, I hate paying costs with Mystic Gate. This drives me insane.
Not ideal.
It's fine. I probably could have tapped differently, but all right.
Anchorage is sick. I love this card.
Yeah, I was gonna put Celestial Colonnade in my deck, and then I was like, okay, I probably need to put a playable one in. And I think this
The
one...
Anchorage is really good, I think.
Yeah, I think it's much better.
Yes, definitely better than Colonnade.
Here it's sweet because I get to like at least fight for the initiative still, which is pretty huge. Okay, so I get to draw a card. And then I actually sort of get to draw 2 cards because I knew that this was there. So I have unbrainstorm locked myself.
Okay, so now I need to... There's actually interesting tension here because I really want to kill this Narset, but I also kind of need to take the initiative back because of this throne. But then you're just gonna...
take the initiative? Yeah,
I can't take it back and defend it, so I think I actually need to kill the Narset and crack Hedron Archive to see what I draw. Is kind of what I'm thinking. I could also just play Kozilek's Prayer and like gain life with Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. Like take the initiative, like gain
some life,
gain 3 life or whatever. Like, which
I just plan to play through the throne.
I mean, I don't know if I could stop the throne anyways, even if I draw multiple cards through the Hedron Archive. And I kind of want this archive around because I want it to be live for my draw step. Like I still have like 10 mana Eldrazi that I'm like looking to cast, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So I think
you're putting land number 9 in play right now.
Yeah, like interestingly, I think I'm actually just gonna like play Kozilek's Predator, attack you, Lost Well probably to scry 2, and then like plan to gain life off of Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. So let's do that then. So I'm gonna keep this Hedron Archive, which means I might as well use it for this Kozilek's Predator. I'll make Eldrazi mimic a version of not my Eldrazi spawns. What? No.
It's only colorless. You want to say no both
gosh.
times. Yeah. It doesn't.
This card is way worse than I remember.
Well, you're remembering it being played in Eldrazi
like the
Winter.
broken,
when you play Ayavugan and put 4 of them in play on turn 1, and then you'd play a Thought-Knot Seer on turn 2 and attack for 16.
Scry 2. Let's. Oh my God, Brainstorm! Get the hell out of here. Actually, no, because then if I can't remove the Narset, I'm literally dead.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, probably.
Pretty brutal. Okay, so now I get to gain
3.
This is 2 to activate, so I can still cast my Talisman. I'm just gonna gain 3 now.
Why mess around?
Why mess around? Just gain my 3 life and move on.
Get your F6 value.
Yeah. This is pretty big F6 value, I will say.
Okay.
This also makes you commit your Anchorage, which isn't the worst for me.
Yeah, you're basically like charging me 4 mana to
Throne.
Yeah.
Like your Throne isn't necessarily going to be like incredible.
No, like I am blue-white. Like I'm not going to put Consecrated Sphinx into play anymore, unfortunately.
No. Like I'm not seeing like Gear Hulk or Sphinx. Let's take a look. Boromir, Archon, Harbinger of the Tides. Whoa.
Yep. I definitely didn't misclick, and by misclick I mean missay Harbinger of the Seas as Harbinger of the Tides. But it's looking good here, to be honest.
It bounced my Eldrazi Mimic. Interesting.
Yeah, so now I get to try to protect the initiative here.
Yeah, and the Narset, which is actually a bigger deal because I don't get extra draw steps anymore.
Yep.
Okay, that one's a good one. Yeah, I mean, I can't really attack into the Narset, and I can't deal with it, so I guess I'm just gonna cast
Eldrazi Mimic and pass one time?
No.
6 mana. That's a lot. That's too much mana.
The Endbringer.
Let's... How much mana do you have? You have
4.
4 mana. Let's remand that one.
Yeah, that's a good good use of a remand.
Yeah, it's not often that my counterspells are going to get value on your 6-drops, so I gotta take it when I can get it.
Yeah, especially since like now I have to crack a fetch, which like my life total definitely matters. Definitely not nothing, and I have to recast it, and I don't get my Mimic in play, and I'm not gaining life this turn.
Wait, I thought you only had 4 mana.
I had Eldrazi spawn tokens and a
Oh,
land
sure.
in my hand.
Yeah. Oh well.
But it's still good. I think you still have to remand though. Like you can't not.
No, I had a hard counter in my hand.
Oh, I see.
I probably would have not done that had I realized.
Am I bringing the end?
I hope not. Okay, let's start by map tokening on Harbinger. See what happens. Teferi Time Raveler.
It's not the worst if you can draw it, but
yeah. It is not the worst if I can draw it. However, since I cannot
next turn,
draw
will it be too late?
I'm gonna play this Abhorrent Oculus.
Oh no. How does Oculus fare against these Eldrazi winter cards? Find out here.
Yeah, find out today.
So I can't double block this, but I actually I kind of want this spawn token just in case I do draw like literal
a giant, yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, the spawn token gives me 12, so it's interesting because like I really want this Narset gone, but I kind of am gonna have to Endbringer to stop your Oculus from attack. This is bad. This is a tough one. I could just take 6 and go to 2 and like leverage my life from Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. I'm actually gonna do that. I have no respect for your pump spell or whatever.
Yeah, which, you know, given that it's me, not like 0% that I put one in my deck, but
that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like maybe you just at some point you're just like, you know what? It's your not alone time.
Yeah,
you know,
like Defiant Strike or something.
Oh my god. Liam's invitational card?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's pretty good. But it's not perfect. I might just actually it's not that good. Never mind. I thought it was good and it's not.
Can I interest you in drawing a card with Endbringer?
Endbringer does deal 1 damage to any target, so I can actually just kill the Snarset, which maybe is where I want to be. Wait. Oh, I tap my waist, but this thing just taps.
Yeah, it's just free.
It's fine.
Endbringer
it's a free roll. It's a free roll.
Just the nuts.
Just really good. So I want to play Eldrazi Mimic and this card in my hand and activate Endbringer next turn. So Endbringer's going to cost me 1 to activate because I want to make sure that your creatures don't kill me. So Mimic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana right now without the spawn. Okay, so I think I'm gonna tap this archive. And we're just gonna cast this Null Drifter.
These cast triggers.
Yeah, the cast trigger is pretty clutch.
Pretty gnarly. I will memory lapse this one.
Interesting.
Which is what I should have done to the Endbringer. I didn't realize you had the ability to recast it.
Gotcha. I did tap a bunch of my colorless sources, so now I'll have to spend an Eldrazi spawn if I want to tap my tomb to gain life. You have 2 mana. I'm at 2. And I still have to beat Oculus tokens too? Oh my god.
To repeat...
Wait, I have Shivan Reef.
To quote Trent, I have no respect.
That's true. I do have no respect. Whether or not that's the correct line of play, you know, there's something to be said there. Seen. So yeah. I guess I play this Mire. I guess I could play Eldrazi Mimic and gain the 1 life back as long as you don't have a counter spell. Do Do I have anything to fetch with the mire? That's the question. Volcanic Island. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm already deep in it. Wait,
already
I
pretty
only
all in.
have my Volk's gone. Where did it go? Is it in
It's
play?
in
It's in
your.
play. It's in play.
All
I'll take the Stomping Ground tapped.
right,
I'll
perfect.
just fetch for no value. Okay, well. I
No
also
commercial district either.
I noticed when I secret entrance to the Undercity, I don't have any basics in my deck other than a wastes. I like forgot to add island forest.
Like the island
Well,
forest.
because I was like
Mountain.
obsessed with making sure that I have enough like greens that tap for colorless as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've got like Hash Up Oasis in my deck.
We
Oh,
really
this
went.
is
We
this
really
is
went all in.
this is really bad.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I will fire up this Restless Anchorage.
I think the anchorage gets me here, right?
Well, you can make one unable to block, and then you can block,
One
block.
unable to attack, but I can block. I would take 2 from the anchorage, but gain 2 off of my
Yeah,
tomb.
yeah.
Well, let's gain 2 off the tomb.
Yep, you got it. So I make an
Okay.
anchorage. Yeah, and I think there is not a way for me to do this because of the way that I manifested. So I will just go to combat.
Let's make sure this abhorrent oculus doesn't kill me.
Sounds good.
I am gonna die to the trap next turn, which is kind of awk.
Yeah, but I do think I want to tax you for this Eldrazi spawn token.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think I want to let you keep that one.
No, I need this spawn token. Well, not as much as I need to survive this combat, but I need it a lot.
And then I will explore. Not sure.
Yeah, exploring the anchorage seems reasonable.
No, will not put that one in the graveyard.
All right, what gets me out of this? Maybe nothing. I don't, because Ulamog doesn't even do it here, right?
No, I don't think so because the anchorage.
Okay, that one's pretty interesting. So if I play Mimic plus this other creature in my hand, and I play this and I tap something, I still die to trap? Yeah, okay, you got me.
All right, game 3.
I guess I could have drawn 2 with Hedron Archive. Let's see what I would have drawn. Oh, it froze. No, I started seeing what I was going to draw, and one of them was through the breach. That's like,
if it makes you feel any better, I had a containment breach or containment priest as one of my manifests.
I see. I
So-
see.
Yeah,
That's right, because you revealed it off of
the explorer. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck in this pivotal game 3.
Okay, I'll deafen. This is a pivotal game 3. Okay, so the hand does nothing, but it has channel. I think... I don't know if I can keep this type of hand against Liam, because he has so many counter spells. Because I can, like, play land, Ash Barrens. Oh, but it does have all of my mana and gets to produce double green for channel later if I want it. Vile Redeemer is okay, Grim Monolith's okay. I'm going to keep this hand. I think I just want raw material.
All right. Well, at least we get to play a game 3. Oh, well, this back to basics is probably going to be good given that Trent just finished telling me that he doesn't have any basics in his deck. I think I made a deck building error. I do not believe this Wooded Foothills has a single target. But I don't think I'm allowed to mulligan this hand just because of a silly thing like that. So I guess I'm keeping. Hello.
All right, I decided to keep.
Excellent. Love that for you.
Let's do this, and I'll respect your stifle.
Ash Barons. It just gets wastes.
No, I forgot I don't have a forest in my deck because I'm so bad at deck building. No.
Don't worry.
Oh my
This is a
god.
deck building challenge that we've both made fascinating choices in.
Okay, that one's not the worst. Well, I guess I'll play this embarrassing wastes and try to play a less embarrassing Talisman of Curiosity.
Yeah, I accept that one, unfortunately. Begrudgingly, I'll accept your talisman. Uh, then I will play this Prismatic Vista.
The Vista.
The Vista. Get a planes. It's back. The
Oh, the
Planisphere.
Planisphere.
We're planning. I've
Good
got a
one.
plan.
I have a plan. And that plan
Perfect.
doesn't involve this Planisphere,
All right.
which is
well.
long for this world.
Wait, which is long for this world?
Sorry, it isn't long for this world.
Oh, okay, you're killing it. Okay.
I'm killing it with the Stone Cold Nuts.
Oh, sick. Yeah, pretty
Get
cool.
them.
You chose to destroy the Planisphere, but not bounce the token.
Well, you have to pay.
Could have bounced the token.
No, you have to pay.
I know.
If I had the 5 mana, I was having my cake and eating it too. But such is life.
The whole meal deal.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna play this and pass.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh.
Very interesting.
Oh.
The tomb.
I've got the clock and you don't. That's all I'm saying. I'm attacking.
I accept. I welcome the damage into my heart.
He welcomed the damage into his heart. I guess I'll just pass.
Just passing.
I know, right?
That's like profoundly suspicious. Oh, I missed an attack. Oh well. Maybe I was getting flash creature or something.
What do you have? You have 6 cards and you're just passing the turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'll gain some life.
Deal.
Play City.
Yep.
I guess this Battle Mage is just gonna win.
It's gonna attack 10 times. Maybe even less. I've got some fetch lands.
That's kind of my plan.
All right, let's go for a Brain Surge here.
Brain Surge, sure.
Yeah, clean up my hand a little bit. And I think this one probably needs to go. Do a little fetching. Get some Meticulous Archives.
Nice.
Oh. Is that even good? Yeah, it's fine, actually. I'm here for it. I will attack this time.
Yeah, you'll get your value.
I get my value, yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And then
okay.
I will get this thing off the table. I'm the one with the 2/2 now.
Interesting. You're gonna let me recast Waterscape.
Eldrazi Wizard. Pretty elite typing.
Yeah, I love Waterscape Battle Mage. I think this card is so cute, you know?
Yeah.
I guess it just gets me more lands, which is kind of like whatever. Maybe it's good though, because it makes the rest of my draws really good. So I'm just gonna keep that actually. And I could play a land here, but because of City of Traders, I kind of don't want to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass.
All right, I have bad news for you.
Oh, what's the bad news?
Well, you see.
Are you gonna play White Bloom Adventurer?
No, I'm gonna
And then
play
hold up counter
back.
spell?
I'm gonna play back to basics.
Oh, it's okay. I have wastes.
Yeah, you have your 3 mana.
I do have my 3 mana. Definitely can't block this one.
No. All right. I know you have Arid Mesa as well, so. But I also know that the Arid Mesa can't fetch a mountain, so.
No, it can fetch. Well, I guess yeah. I
Can't fetch a basic mountain.
Basically, no basics. Like literal, actual no basics. I guess if you have a counter spell, then I want to do it like this. I'm really happy to. Well, I'm not really happy, but like if you have a counter spell, this is the turn I need you to use it. Because then you get a little mucked by back to basics too.
Oh well, yeah, we can't be having that one resolve.
At least mildly mucked by back to basics.
Yeah, I mean it gets a land. It's not nothing. The Oblivion Sower would actually be like kind of sick in the face of back to basics, right? Like just get potentially basics out of my deck.
I'm gonna cast it next turn, and that's what I'm hoping for.
Are you gonna cast it next turn? Oh yeah, you could.
I played Grim Monolith.
Yeah.
And Wasteland doesn't do anything against me because all my lands are gone anyways.
Fortunately, I keep drawing this card.
Vendilion Click?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Although, I still have draws.
Yeah. I mean, 6 mana is like not nothing. Like
7, I have the Arid Mesa.
Yeah, I will take the Oblivion Sower. I do genuinely think that if you get like 1 or 2 basics off of my deck, it's like pretty annoying.
I think you're basically required to take that Oblivion Sower. So it's awkward because Grim Monolith is actually basically one-shot mana for me now. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to untap it without... Oh, actually I can untap it, but oh man, that's going to be so bad. I think I have to go for this. I think I have to use my one-shot mana here.
To cast Glimpse.
I do actually wish I had Mountain. Like, Mountain would be good here, but...
Well, the basic Mountain would be good in the face of back to basics. Shocking.
No, I just mean, like, my deck building, I wish it was better in this moment exactly.
Yeah.
It's like Glimpse the Impossible.
Ooh.
Okay, interesting.
Mana Vault, Endless One, Writhing Chrysalis, which mercifully is not castable, as far as I can tell.
So I can cast this Mana Vault. Then I can cast this Talisman of Curiosity.
Yep.
Then I can cast this Writhing Chrysalis.
Oh, nice. Wow, you are actually kind of cooking me.
And then I get to cast Endless One for 3, making my Chrysalis a 4/5. This Glimpse the Impossible is kind of broken.
This Eldrazi card. These Eldrazi cards looking kind of good. I wonder if there's ever been any good constructed decks with them.
Okay, I'll play this 3/3 Endless One.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not actually stone dead, although this Mana Vault is gonna ping me, so I'm probably gonna have to pay for it next turn. I'm still in really bad shape for what it's worth. I had like probably one of the best turns I could possibly have with Glimpse, and then I
have this Terminus.
Okay, that's actually really bad because now I can't pay for the Mana Vault, so I'm just gonna die.
Yeah, that was kind of my thinking. Was that hopefully this like constrains your mana enough that you just kind of slowly bleed out.
Oh, that was way too loud. I'm gonna play it. Actually, I can't play it because I have Brainstorm in my deck. But I want you to know that I drew Prismatic Vista, which I did remember to put in my deck. But since I have no basics, I can't. when I was building this mana base, because I didn't expect you and Jared to finish so early, so I like went and like grabbed a drink and like talked to my wife and like I was dawdling around a little bit, and then like I was building my mana base and you're like, we're ready, and I was like, oh man, I need to go. I must have just forgotten to add the basic lands. That's so funny.
Well, you are getting punished for not playing the Prismatic Vista. And also, I think you are now officially locked out of generating any more one-shot mana.
I can't play Vista because it has nothing to find, so I'm keeping it in hand.
For Brainstorm. I thought you meant you were keeping it to shuffle a Brainstorm potentially.
No, that absolutely makes more sense. Not. Yeah, it's literally a land that says pay 1 life, get no lands.
Okay, yeah, not ideal.
But this I think this does make me interested, and maybe you and I should go. We should brew together and figure out an Eldrazi deck and play it on the channel, because I actually think because if this Eldrazi deck in this spot is doing okay-ish, even though I've like horrifically like poorly built this deck, you know what I mean? Like through a hand and brain game, like I actually don't hate it.
I think that the trick with this deck, the Eldrazi deck, I mean, is finding ways that you're not just stone dead to combo.
That is true, yeah.
Which I think is the tricky part. I think in these like mid-rangey matchups, like all the cast triggers and stuff. I have this Oculus. All the cast triggers and stuff like really just let you play through a lot of blue cards pretty efficiently. But like it's like the combo decks, like you can't really put that much interaction in your deck.
There's no way I'm ever beating like Flash Hulk.
Not unless you do some like really weird stuff.
Like you have to hit like turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer-esque stuff, which like just doesn't happen that often, right? Like,
well, the version I was playing had a bunch of random hate cards in it. Like I just like have like Grafdigger's Cage and like Urza's Saga and like things like that. So I'm like trying to like spike these like really high leverage outs against the combo decks, because I think you almost have to. You have to like have tools in your deck that basically read like, I'm gonna cheese 1 game and then maybe we play 2 other games. But
yeah, I totally agree. All right. Yeah, I totally agree. All right.
Huzzah!
You got me. Jared just popping in to say justice as I drew my Prismatic Vista with no basics in my deck. I feel like once that happens, like there's no way you're losing. You know what I mean?
There's no coming back. Yeah, but this was sweet. I had fun. Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed this kind of hand and brain style challenge, and if you'd like to see more of them. Obviously, like the difficulty of the challenge is remembering cards in the moment, which is why I'm sure if people are looking at my like blue-white deck, you're thinking like, oh my god, you missed 15 different cards, which I'm sure I did, but
it's surprisingly challenging to come up with cards in the moment.
Yeah.
And like the thing about the hand and brain is like, yeah, I could have, like, say Jer says instant, I could have just taken recall,
which is what
then I could have just built Jeskai, and then like, because I know that deck in and out, right? But that's kind of like not exactly what we want to do here. Like we want to play like
different things, like
cards that are fun and cards that we love. Like Geist of Saint Traff, like seeing Geist was like really cool.
Yeah.
So I want to do this again as well. I think this is really cool. I think next time I'd love to be the brain, because I think between the 3 of us, we can pretty concretely say that I'm the worst deck builder. Like, not that I'm bad or anything, but I'm definitely not like a deck builder as part of like my Magic personality or identity.
Yeah.
I'm definitely more of a deck tuner. Like, changing like a couple of card slots at a time, like really finding out what works and what doesn't, etc. Like adjusting for metagames, but. And so I think it'd be interesting if I was the brain next time, because I'm clearly the worst deck builder. And so like I'm just imagining like, well, yeah, it is sick. But from my perspective, thanks to Jared for being the brain. He basically had to sit around for like an hour and a bit watching like Liam and I dawdle while he like knows what's going on. So
Very fair. All right, well, thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time.